India's history is incomplete without talking about the Mughals. These rulers came from outside, but stayed for over 300 years, building grand forts, monuments like the Taj Mahal, and shaping the very culture of our land. But have you ever wondered, why did they come to India? How did they defeat powerful kings like the Rajput and the Marathas? And how did a small army create such a huge empire? Let's dive into the fascinating story of the Mughal Empire, from rise to glory and finally decline. It all began with Babur, a young warrior from present day Uzbekistan. He was just 12 years old when he became a ruler, but due to family fights, he lost his small kingdom. Later, he captured Kabul, but his dream was much bigger. He had his eyes set on India, the land known as the Golden Bird. In 1526, Babur entered India with just 12,000 soldiers. Facing him was Ibrahim Lodi, with over 1 lakh troops and hundreds of elephants. But Babur had something new: cannons and smart battle tactics. In the first battle of Panipat, Babur defeated Lodi and laid the foundation of the Mughal Empire in India. His son Humayun became the next ruler, but he lost the empire to Sher Shah Suri and had to live in exile for years before regaining it. After Humayun's sudden death, his young son Akbar became king at just 13 years old. With the guidance of his mentor Baram Khan, Akbar won back control in the second battle of Panipat. Akbar turned out to be one of India's greatest emperors. He respected all religions, ended unfair taxes, and built strong alliances with Rajput kings. He expanded his empire across India and founded the city of Fatehpur Sikri. Even though he couldn't read or write, Akbar encouraged art, culture, science, and architecture. His army was powerful, his leadership unmatched, and his rule brought peace and prosperity. Akbar's grandson Shah Jahan ruled during the golden age of the Mughals. He built magnificent structures like the Red Fort, the Jama Masjid, and the world-famous Taj Mahal for his wife Mumtaz Mahal. But in his later years, his sons began fighting for the throne. His son Aurangzeb defeated his brothers, imprisoned his father, and became emperor. Aurangzeb was a strict and religious ruler. He reintroduced taxes on non-Muslims and forced conversions, which caused anger and rebellion across the empire. Kings like the Marathas and Rajput rose against him. And after Aurangzeb's death in 1707, the Mughal Empire began to crumble. In the following years, weak rulers took the throne one after another. The empire's power faded away. Finally, in 1857, after the Indian Rebellion, the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was dethroned by the British. That marked the end of the Mughal Empire. The story of the Mughals is one of war, art, power, and politics. They built timeless monuments, shaped India's architecture, and left behind lessons of both greatness and mistakes. If you enjoyed this simple breakdown of Mughal history, give the video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more stories from history. See you in the next